Dave was camping in Skegness with his fiancée and his friends. He was staying in a campsite just out of town. He's walking down the country lane and he's walking towards traffic like you're supposed to with the highway code.
I had damage to my left arm. All of my insides were knocked from the left-hand side to the right. The only thing that didn't move was my heart. Bleed on my brain, and obviously I lost my leg.
So my role is client liaison, and we're asked by solicitors to go and help with severe and catastrophic injury clients when there's additional needs. So it can be things like housing or benefits, and we also try to give them contact with support groups and get them getting a bit of enjoyment back in their life. So that's why I was asked to get in touch with Dave, because he had many issues with housing and he was in a pretty bad way.
I didn't really feel like it was worth it to actually be here. When I've been at home, I thought, well, it might have been better if I didn't make it when I got run over, because I'm not useful for anything really now.
I think everybody experiences a certain level of depression after such a catastrophic injury, and it's trying to get them to see that actually there are opportunities available and that get them back out there. We're lucky at Slater Gordon that we're a big company and we have a lot of connections, and if you can connect clients into the right support groups, be it brain injury groups or spinal injury groups, limbless association, then getting that client back into some kind of community setting where they can start to move on, that's the real success after a litigation case. In the process of meeting Dave, I realised that he was deeply affected by his loss of mobility. Prior to his injuries, I think if you talk to Dave, he'll tell you all about his water skiing, snowboarding, do you know what I mean? He's a real sort of adventure sports type person.
I did whatever sports I could. I mean, I tried something different each time. Now building my way up to actually getting the proper Olympics. And then obviously since the accident, I couldn't get to that point.
And then obviously the opportunity to do the triathlon came up.
So I heard that there was a triathlon taking place in Wilmslow, and it was specifically for people who've had amputation injuries. And I knew as soon as I heard that Dave would want to be involved, because that's just the kind of guy that he is.
It's basically starting again. It's like a baby, learn to walk. Got to learn everything again. It's like really hard work.
And he was so determined to do it, and he was even saying he just wants to win. Do you know what I mean? That's his character. He just wanted to do it.
He needed someone to do the run and the swim, and in the absence of anyone suitable, I stepped up and did those things.
Trying to show up and see what happens type thing.
As much as I would have liked to have kind of moaned on the day about what I had to do, watching Dave push a handbike one-handed around 5 miles of coast in traffic, it's just incredible. Just so inspirational to see someone do that. It took my breath away.
I'm not a crying type person, but it always brought a tear to my eye. I mean, that is the best thing, I think, one of the best things I've been involved with in S&G. Watching Dave do that, he's a tremendous chap.
Well, what he had to overcome that day was remarkable. This was the first milestone in what could be a very successful Paralympic career. He's got the determination to achieve anything, and it's an absolute testament to him.
So now I'm going to try Paralympics instead. With something different. So basically starting from square one again, back from the beginning. On something totally different than what I've learned, and learn something different altogether.